All right, Taurus or Taurus cross watcher, let's go ahead and start the timer. By the way, I apologize. You're going to hear my neighbors mowing. It's a little frustrating, but honestly, oh my gosh. Look at that. You probably can't see that way over there, but that's weird. Like the whole top just got ripped out of it. Well, that's a sign. The top got ripped out of it. Can't write with it. I mean, like, I've never had this happen. Like the whole freaking pin part came off and it's stuck in the top to my Sharpie. Anyway, what was I saying? It's about to storm, so that's probably why they're doing it. So I'm trying not to get so frustrated and realize everything's happening for a reason. But here's what I'm getting for Taurus or Taurus cross watcher. Again, this probably isn't going to be everybody's message at this moment, but it will eventually resonate if it doesn't right now. And this could also be someone on the outside of you. But guys, basically, some of you here have been dealing with a rather difficult individual. This person can tend to be very negative in your life. They can make the energy around them negative, everything. I mean, you could be having a great day and it's like no sooner does this person walk in, and I'm not trying to put everything on one person, guys. You know what I mean? But just kind of how somebody's been, cross watcher or Taurus, is really negative, and it can make you like dampen your whole mood. I don't know if this is a partner of yours. I don't know if this is a family member of yours. I don't know who this is, but whoever it is, some of you, I'm hearing it's an ex of yours. They're still there. Their energy is still present. You still deal with them. You still have to deal with them, or you're still dealing with them, but you're figuring out that it's best if you let this person go, okay? Unless this is not you and it's happening, whoever is on your mind right now, they're going through this. Hell, you could be marrying somebody and you're both, like, two new people are coming together. Meanwhile, y'all are getting rid of situations with other people, okay? However this goes, I'm getting that the individual who's been around is just so negative, guys. Really controlling too. Like, definitely doesn't want you to leave them. And if you've already left somebody, they don't want you to, like, have your own freedom. Like, you basically have to, or they're making it whereas you, like, have to tell them certain things, or they control aspects of your life, whether they control you through children, a child, or your family is doing this. Like, you may even be surrounded by it, not just one person. This could be several people. And I do get that you guys have been rather controlled, or where you feel like you're obligated to, I'm hearing, pick up the slack, or you're obligated to pay for certain things because other people fuck off. Like, whatever it is, it feels like all the weight has been on you. And you've, the really, even, okay, let's say you've been in a relationship. I'm just going to give examples. That's my cat. You've done a lot of the spiritual work. You've done a lot of the trauma work. You've done, maybe you've gone to counseling. Maybe you're currently in it. Maybe you've done a whole lot of self-reflecting and a lot of work on yourself. Like, okay, yeah, a lot of accountability, okay? A lot of realizing where you've gone wrong, and a lot of working on things that have happened that may have caused you to act certain ways and react certain ways so that you don't do it again. And you've addressed yourself, right? But this person is not doing the same work, or these people, if it's more than one, they're not. I'm sorry, they're not. And that's really hard to be around, okay? That's difficult. And at some point you have to decide to cut people off. At some point you have to, you know, and then you're always the bad guy, right? Like, you're the bad guy when you decide that you don't want certain people in your environment, especially when it's family or people that you love and you wish that you didn't have to let them go like this, but you just know they're not good for you. You know they're not good for you, okay? Now, I want to move forward. A lot of people, at least this is in my new series, I've only got Aries done so far. And let me tell you, when I say, when I'm recording this, I don't know when I'm going to post it, but it's on April Fool's Day, April 1st. We're in retrograde. So I don't know what's going on, what's about to happen, but if the rest of the zodiacs are going to continue the way that they've already started, Aries has started us off, there's a lot of change about to happen in people's personal lives. A lot of people that no sooner do they go through really difficult decisions of having to make some choices that people probably aren't going to like. And they're going to be upset with, and there's going to be a lot of tension and a lot of sadness and a lot of maybe even anger and aggression and a lot of thinking, a lot of contemplating, a lot of sitting with situations, a lot of growth, which with growth can be pain. But then no sooner does all that happen, and it's like finally the sun comes out and there's like this beauty that shines through. Because right after I'm talking about this, guys, I'm telling you something good is coming for you. If not, you're going towards it. Some of you may be ending it finally, like cutting off your connection, or at least all the hope that you had for something with someone, and you're giving it to someone new. Finally, right? Maybe this is someone on the outside of you who's going to finally be opening up. Maybe they've been single for a while. Maybe you've been single for a while. I don't know everybody's situation, but either way, it seems like finally letting go. The final push, finally letting it go. There may be a lot of tears, there may be crying, just like purging it out, getting it out, being done with something finally, so that you don't drag it into whatever else. You know, some of you may decide you're ready for love now. Like, as long as there's real love and it's genuine, I'm ready to give someone a genuine chance. I'm ready to give someone a genuine shot, and I can't do that when there's a part of me still kind of either holding on to someone, hoping that it'll be something, holding on to someone, hoping that we'll get back together, holding on to anger and resentment. I can't truly give myself to someone if I'm still harboring these feelings for another, or if I'm holding on to hate, if I'm hanging on to a current person where I know I'm not happy. So it's time to make some pretty difficult decisions, and in that, I'm free. You know, it's like freeing yourself. Someone is. If this is not you, baby, somebody's freeing themselves right now. I have a really strong feeling, a lot of you, it's two people here who are freeing themselves, and like, I just want to start over. I just want a clean start in my life. I'm ready. I'm ready. Maybe I'm not ready to go jump into a relationship. Maybe I'm not ready to go, but I am ready to forgive myself. I'm ready to forgive the past. I'm ready to move forward, and I'm ready to cut people off if I need to. I'm tired of suffering, or I'm tired of suffering alone. There could be a connection that starts up here where it may start slow and you guys are like friends and it's really flirty and sweet, but I just feel like it's gonna be really intense in a positive way, like almost therapeutic, to open up to someone new, especially if you and them could be in Aries, because Aries got something similar and you guys are definitely connected. For some of you, where the trauma is just crazy. Some of you, it's new friends you're making, and it will never lead to romance. It's not even like that. It's just like, wow, I've got a friend in you. I'm hearing, you got a friend in me. I don't know. It's time to let go. It's time to let somebody go, and it sucks whenever you like rode really hard for somebody, Some of you, this is family, in the sense of, you're going to get to a place where, I don't know if you're just going to be sitting somewhere, laying somewhere. It's like you have this epiphany, right? I think you're going to have these epiphanies. I'm hearing Tiffany for somebody, where something will come into your awareness and you're going to be thinking to yourself, my kids are playing. They're home from school today. Why do I feel obligated to take on all this responsibility and all this weight and all of this identity when it's due to another person's choice? Why? Why have I agreed? Like, since when did I feel that I had to be the one to agree to deal with the brunt of another person's choice or other people's choices? Like, I still have my life to build or to rebuild. So because another person has, let's say it's an ex of yours and they chose, maybe you don't, this is very specific, but maybe you don't choose to take things a legal direction with this person because you understand that they've kind of gotten themselves into, I'm hearing, a bind, or they've, they have some stress. Maybe they've jumped into a relationship right after you, or I don't know what they did, but because you love this person, right? You've been lenient and understanding, but to the point where it's almost punished you, and you're not the one that even made the decisions and the choices this person has, but you were trying not to be unfair, but at some point you get to a level where you're like, what am I doing? I'm causing myself to suffer, all because what, love? No, love sometimes is tough, and love sometimes says enough is enough. Love sometimes says no. Or maybe some of you have chosen to stay single. Meanwhile, the person that you really love either gets to go in between, sometimes wanting you and not knowing what they want, or whatever it is. You know, you've been really understanding on another person, maybe their mental illness, maybe their stress, maybe their confusion, and it's just, you get to a place where it's like, no, I can't, you know, or maybe you have a family that you have to do like a lot for, or you're about to have to do a lot for, and it's like, I want to, like, I genuinely want to, but at the same time, like, y'all don't seem to understand my situation and like what I have going on. Meanwhile, like, I have to completely understand y'all's situation, but I didn't make the decisions that got y'all where y'all are today. And like, I'm cool with helping and I'm cool with being understanding, but there's a point where I'm like, no. It's like somebody here may have wanted your availability, or may have always wanted your help, or always wanted your heart to be open to them, but like they I'm sorry, but they just couldn't really show up for you. You know, they can't. Family, friends, lover, past lover, whatever, in some way they won't show up for you. They haven't been, and you know, you've been very understanding and very lenient, and you know, you get to a place, I think you will be if you haven't already. If this is not you, it's someone on the outside of you who could end up being a potential new love. You know, this isn't going to be like, oh, we're rebounding with each other. No, I think y'all are both tired of it with other people. You're tired of the way things have been. Y'all are tired of being the dump-ons. You're tired of being the ones who are supposed to be like keeping it all together. I'm fucking done. I'm tired of being the one. Maybe I want to, you know, live my life. All of y'all are getting to do what you want, and I'm over here, no. Like, I'm basically holding space for people who aren't holding space for me, or I'm holding space for people who, you know, made their decisions, like making their bed, now they gotta lie in it. You're probably gonna let people make their bed and lie in it. You're just going to allow them to do that because you've been lying in the bed they've made. Not happening. You're done. So I think that if there is new love on the table, you guys are finally going to be opening to it. And I mean really opening to it. Not just getting to know someone, not just having little meaningless conversations, not just looking at someone who you find attractive, but like really getting to know someone, like actually closing out chapters in your life with everyone who's toxic so that you can genuinely give to somebody who deserves it. I'm not saying these people don't deserve your love, but they've had enough of it. Your love, your time, your attention, your money, your availability. You're no longer going to be available for people who are not available for you. You know, this isn't, oh, an eye for an eye. No, this is called boundaries. It's called boundaries. It's called I have self-respect. And it's called my chapter with you is done. All of you. And I don't want to hear anything else of it. Don't return to me. This is really going to be rough. It sounds simple. This is nothing about what is about to happen. What you're about to decide is going to be simple. It's going to be extremely difficult. This will unravel over the next few weeks. But what's interesting is it's like right in that comes the light through the darkness. And I truly think it's a new friend, a new love interest, like a genuine one where you will end up being with this person long term. Like, I'm serious. This will, it's like in, I don't want to use the word angel because I feel like it's not appropriate here. It's different than that, guys. It's like a savior, really. It's deeper than angel, if you can imagine that, right? It's like, I'm not trying to say person is your savior, but their presence when they are entering your life will be a type of savior to you. It will be a type of breath of fresh air. Thank you. Something to hold on to, something to give you a hand in the darkness to pull on and pull you through. I just watched a movie not long ago called Damsel, I think, with Millie Bobby Brown. I think it was something about dragons and stuff. I was born during a dragon year, so I'm technically a dragon. My body is, and or whatever, and this is a dragon year, so not surprising. But in the movie, I don't want to ruin it, so guys, click off if you want to see it. I'm about to ruin it. I'm not going to ruin the whole thing, but just basically watch Damsel in Netflix. I think it's free, and you'll see what I mean about you're not going to fall for something anymore. And it's not like even intentional things you've been falling for. Some of you, yes, you've been around straight liars. Others of you, it's just you're surrounded by people who are asleep and you're not. And it's not that you're better than anyone. You're just on a different frequency, and you're going to realize that the wheat is being separated from the chaff. Like, you're going to uncover truths. You're going to make sure that they're out and you don't have to hold on to secrets anymore. You're going to right wrongs, and you're going to become cleaner and clearer because of it. You're going to set yourself free, but not only are you going to set yourself free by facing truths and handing truths out, but you're going to set others free in turn. And that is absolutely fucking beautiful and commendable in every single way. And you're just ready to not suffer anymore. And I relate. I get it. And whoever is coming into your life is also the same way. And it's like, help, really? It's like, help. Someone to lean on. There was a song I was hearing. And there was a reason I was talking about that, because, right, I said, like, you may have really thought and held on to a strong belief here. Somebody did. Like, maybe you were like, no. If I can think of an example, it would be like if you truly believe somebody was like your twin flame or your soulmate, you know, whatever you believe in, no shame. Everybody believes in their own things. I used to believe in all that too, and it's not like you're cynical if you don't, right? You just see things differently as you go on. And so anyway, maybe you still believe in it, but somebody you thought was your one, you're going to realize, if you haven't already, was not. Like, whoever you've been indebted to, you're going to realize you've been harming yourself by doing this. And it's going to be more than one person that you're going to realize you've been loyal and indebted to that have not been that way with you. And even if they have at times, they're not healthy for you. So you're going to turn them loose. You're going to set them free by setting yourself free. And you're going to have to fight like hell, you know? But I'm telling you, there's fucking, who is this person that's coming into your life? You may already know who they are, or you know of them, or you've spoken to them before, but you've never been with them. You guys have never been together, or you've never been friends before. Not deep, true friends, right? Or you've never been lovers before. But you will be. You'll either be best friends after this, or you're going to be lovers. And not the type of lovers like you understand lovers, like you've ever understood lovers. And not the type of soulmate like you've ever understood soulmates. And not the type of twin flame like you've ever understood twin flames. No more excuses. No more, well, it was written like this before, so it must be like this. Well, it was on Google like this, so it's got to be like this. No. You're paving your own fucking path. Just like whoever first paved those. Spam risks. See, now you have a clearer vision. You can tell when the fakes are fakes. You can tell what's real and what's not. And you don't have to answer the call. You can ignore it. You don't have to do something because you feel and you truly believe. Belief is a big thing. Belief will fuck you up. It depends on what you believe in. You believe in something, you can change your whole reality. But it could be negative or positive. Whatever you've believed in, you're changing your beliefs. It's like you're having an awakening. And whoever else you're about to be introduced to, or again, but it's going to be healthy. Same thing's happening to them. I think you're mirroring each other. It's like going to be so clear when you meet the right one that you may even laugh at yourself for who you are now. Just not like to be harsh on yourself, but I think you guys are going to laugh at yourselves and how you were before, and you're going to relate to each other, you know, and be able to sit there and be like, did you do that before? Because, like, yeah, me too. You know what I mean? Like, what the? It's fine. It's okay. All right, guys, but I'm going to let you go. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Hang in there.